you don't know me already, my name is Zoe. I'm a 7th grader at Our Lady of Mount Carmel Middle School, and recently the art teacher, Mrs. Gradell, has decided to do a unit or a mini assignment on towel origami. Also known as towel folding, it's not very popular or very common. However, if you've been on a cruise or in a fancier hotel, you may have noticed that the concierges will leave you little towel structures or towel animals, occasionally towel people if they are very good at towel origami. So I took up the towel origami art and I really enjoy doing it. So I was asked by Miss Gradell to do a little tutorial video on just basic towel origami. Now, today I'm going to show you a much easier version than many of the other candle towels that you will see often. I am showing you this version because this is one of my own versions. I created this recipe, you could call it, myself. So there are many other ways to do candles. If you find other ways and that's easier for you, that's fantastic. But this is how I do it. You can do it with a larger towel, like this one here, or with a much smaller towel, like a washcloth or a hand towel like this one here. You will need at least one towel of any size, but it should either be a square or a rectangle. If you have something like a handkerchief or a tea towel, that will work, but it won't work as well as a regular bath towel or a hand towel or a washcloth. You will also need safety pins. You may need more than 3, you may need less than 3, but you will need safety pins if you don't want your candle to come totally apart. I personally find it easier to take the safety pins apart before actually beginning to fold. However, if you prefer to undo them while folding, that's fine too. So today, I'm going to use a hand towel. Hold on, let me flip this over. Little tip from me, the tag should always be inside. You don't really want it to be on the outside of your structure. That's always annoying. It personally annoys me. If it doesn't annoy you, then flip it whatever side you want. So to start, to make a towel, you are going to need to have the towel square. So if you have a long towel like this, you should just fold it in half and make it a nice square shape like this. If you have a washcloth, like the one this one was made of, then it should already be a square or resemble a square, and you won't need to fold it like that. Next, you're going to take usually this side, which would be the folded side, so there would be the crease there, and you're going to fold it over like so. It should look like this. You are then going to, fold it one more time in the same way. However, if that does not please you, you can simply fold it like this. I prefer it like this, but if you would rather have a larger candle, like this one is, you can fold it over like this. So I'm going to do it with just the one fold. So what you're going to do is you're going to flip it over. The unfolded edge should be in the front. If you folded it this way, the tag might be in the front as well. And then you're going to take the unfolded edge, and you're going to roll it this way. It should look about like this, but if you wanted a larger candle, you could use a larger candle. You're then going to turn it, so it'll look like this, and then you're going to roll it this way. Keep the towel pointed in, okay? This one's a longer towel. That's what I'll show you first, and then I'll undo it for you and show you the fatter towel. There's 2 different versions I've created. So this is a longer towel. If that is to your liking, then that's to your liking. Take the edges, both here, this edge, and safety pin them. A large safety pin will work best, but if you only have a small safety pin, you could try to safety pin those together, and that will give you a tall candle. Tall candles are good for small spaces if you don't have washcloths. I have one in my house, up in my parents' bathroom, but if you don't like longer towels and you have the space and you have the time, you can do this a different way. What you can do is you're going to fold like this. And then you're going to turn much earlier. You're going to turn like this to give it that little crease. Okay, so now it should be creased nicely here. And then you are going to fold again. Now if you don't like it like that, you can always fold in, right? Make it like this. So it's folded nicely like this. I do this sometimes, but only if I'm a little bit desperate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it like this again, right? And then I'm going to fold it like this. This will make a very fat candle, but sometimes fat candles are nice and you like to have a larger candle in your home. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll it like this. It should have a little small tip like that. Then you're going to turn it this way. Make sure to hold the towel down so that the edges, when reached to the end, will hold very nicely. It's a much fatter towel and it has a nice flame as well, but some people prefer long towels and I understand that. That's why I showed a tutorial video for this. This one's going to be a little bit harder to pin since the edges are the much tougher part of the towel. So you're going to pin it through and then you're going to safety pin it together. Now this one occasionally needs 2 safety pins. So I'll show you the 2 safety pin way. You'll take a safety pin, preferably a long one, but if you don't have a long one, then you don't need a long one. And you're going to put it through, so it's going to look like this. Then you're going to put it through the bottom of the towel, and you're going to safety pin it together. There you go. Now you have a cute little towel, candle, and it's a much fatter one. It supports itself much better, but some people prefer the long candles, which is totally fine. So I showed the long candle version as well, but that's all of the towels, all of the different sizes together. And as you can see, all of them work. Thanks guys. I'll see you next time if I do another video. Bye.